welcome back to the web development course. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you guys our website, give you guys like a little tour, show you why we made some of the decisions we made in creating the website and kind of what the general structure of it should look like. So this right here is a home page. Now you want to make sure that your home page shows what your team's really about in a small and simple way, because this is what most everybody that's going to your website, this is the first thing that they're going to see. So we just have a picture of our robot right up front with our quick little tagline. And if you scroll down, we've got a cool little build season countdown, to keep us focused or depressed. I'm not quite sure which. And then we have a very short little about us with a button to learn more. So it's just very short, to the point. If they want to learn more about who you are, they can click this and it will take them actually to the About Us page. You can always add little bits and pieces about what's new, like for us, the Clover Academy, which is the courses that we're adding to our website. The some that we just added to keep people updated. We have our sponsors right on the front, which is a really cool way to honor the people that are giving your team money, and then follow us. So not a whole lot on the front page, just very simple. And then you can go to the About Us page. Now this, we go more in depth about what our team is, who we are. We added a Meet the Students, so you can check out, kind of like who the students are, what they're a part of. Not necessary, just something cool that we added. We made a video to show who we are, went more in depth about what our team does, some different aspects of our team. And then we also have our news feed, so our Instagram directly on there, which is a cool feature that I'll show you guys how to add, so that every new post is added onto your website so people can keep up to date without having to go to your social media. Again, our sponsors, and even some that didn't have any logos. We have a Support Us page, which is really important to make it really easy for people to donate to your team. That's the biggest struggle when trying to raise money for your team, is not making it easy enough for people to do it. So we have a little bit of information, our 501 number showing that we're a nonprofit, and then the two ways that you can donate. Sponsorship levels, really important, when people are going to donate, so that they can understand what they're getting from it as well. We have two different ways that you can donate. We made it nice and easy to donate online through PayPal. That way we're not using a third party and they're taking a bunch. Like, I know that some other sites take a huge chunk of the money, whereas a nonprofit PayPal takes only the transaction amount. So that's what we use. And then you can send it through mail. So we added some info on where to send it in the mail, and then also equipment donations. So basically just making it super easy for people if they're wanting to donate to our team. A Support Us page is really important. A join page is also really important. If they are interested in joining your team, just giving them some information on where you're located, how they can join from there. Training, that's this our current courses, so that's probably not something that you'll have. Achievements, this is a really fun thing that you can add on. We have our robots, which this is really cool to add. It kind of documents the years. So like we have all the way back into our rookie year, documenting the events that we went to, which ones we won, pictures, and that way new members on your team, or even people that even aren't on your team, can go look on there, and it's a great resource that you can add lots of different information about your robots. I kind of like to think of it as a scrapbook for the different years and videos and things that you've made. We also added a CAD models. That way people can go and, download our CAD. So it's just another way to make yourself look professional and give resources to other teams around you. Contact page is really important. This gives people a chance to contact you if they're interested in joining your team or want to learn more information. You can just add like here, send me an email or whatever, but contact forms are usually the easiest for people. They can just put in their name, email, and then the message, and you're all good to go. So the About Us, Support Us, Join, and Achievements and Contact are the most important parts of the main structure of a website that you definitely need to have. And then, your homepage is really important. So now let's get into how to create that website. So if you've downloaded the Mobilize software, go ahead and open it, and you'll see a screen that looks exactly like this. Probably pretty confusing, but it's actually pretty straightforward. So right off the bat, it tells you to add a page. So let's just go ahead and do that. Click add, and it's going to show you these different sections. So these are all of the blocks that you can add. But let's say we're going to create a home page. So we'd probably go to, first we'd want a menu, of course, right? For people to go to your different pages. So you can click and drag a menu in. Boom. Really simple. And then let's just add a full screen intro. Boom. There's for a pretty good start. So we'll go into customizing this later. I'll quick want to explain some of the stuff over here. So if you click or hover over this, right here's the help. So if you want to send a message, you've got a issue that you're having, a bug or something like that, you could send a message or do the forums. They're both equally as fast, but sometimes the forums will be a little bit faster if they're getting a lot of questions all at once. The extensions page is where you can buy a lot of different themes and like also forum builders and a whole lot of other stuff. You can go check it out, but we're just going to stick with the free aspect of it. Account information, some app settings, don't really need to worry about it. Now sites, this is where if you want to create a new website, you click create new, or if you're going to edit some stuff. So let's say this is the site I'm currently on. Let's say I want to edit some stuff, so I go here. Now the site name, so let's just go ahead and call it, you should call it your team name. I'm just going to call it web test. Export site enables you to export the whole thing into a folder rather than uploading it, so that you could, let's say you're gonna send it to a team member and you want them to take a look at that, you could export the site into a folder, hand them the folder, and they can try the site out. Now the favicon is really important. Makes your website look even more professional. That is this image right up here. So you can go ahead and change it to your logo, which is preferred. And then this is just some, like, if you want to do Google Analytics or stuff like that, but that's not necessary, but definitely look into it if you're interested in that. If you want to edit style, so I'll get into this later, but change the different colors and stuff like that. And then pages. Now these are every page of your website. So like a support us, about us, all those pages are going to be created here. So this is your home page. This is a page that when they go to your domain, like 3674cloverbots.com, this is going to be right at the front. So let's just go ahead and create some pages. So let's do a support us. Create another one, about us, and then we'll just go ahead and create a contact. So homepage, you can click this and it will bring that up. I would make it your logo. So a few different options here. You can browse your computer for your logo. So if you have it somewhere on your computer, just hit that, or you can drag the image into here. Once you have that image into there, you can edit it, so crop it however, if it needs to be cropped. If not, then that's fine. Now let's say you want it to be able where, let's say they're on the About Us page and they click your logo and you want it to go right back to the home page. Just click Edit Link, go to Page, select Home, Insert Link, and then click OK. And so now whenever anyone clicks your logo, it's going to take them directly back to the home page, which is what most traditional websites do. But so click OK. That's now your logo. You can call this your team name. So that's good to go. Now we need to add our like About Us. So let's add. Whoa, what's going on here? Yeah, there's one of the bugs I was talking about. Also, this gear icon is to change the whole menu bar. So let's say you want to bring your logo size. Again, this is all very straightforward. So I would recommend that you guys look through all the features that it's got, but like you can hide stuff, change the color. So let's say your color scheme, like for us, our color scheme was like black and then green. So you got to create like a kind of like a green like that. Not collapse. So that way, and then this will be like a dark black. And then you can edit. So we have an About Us. Now we did icons. So if you just click on that icon, you can go ahead and edit it. See, I can't remember which icon we used. Do like let's do like an information. Not seeing it here. I don't know. You could just figure out like if an icon, works for you, insert it. If you just don't want an icon at all, you can just remove icon, and now it's gone. Let me undo that. So About Us, let me remove this. And then if I click here, you can create add item. So it just added a whole nother like page. So this would be the support us. And then you could create use like a see if I can't find like a, oh, that's the one I use for the About Us. Fine, like that, support us. And then I use this, or you could use like this as your contact. So contact, remove that. Okay, that's kind of a large button. What's going on here? Oh, there we go. Just create some spaces. Contact, and then you can change the icon if you wanted to. Now, to make these so that if you click them, they go to the pages that you made, we're going to go ahead and click it, click link, page, and then select. So this is support us page, select support us, insert link. That way, if anybody clicks this, it's going to take them to that support us page. About us, link, page, about us. Boom. And then contact, link, page, contact, insert link. Now this whole thing up here is linked. So now let's say you've created some changes to your website and you want to see it work in the browser before you go publishing it. You click preview in browser. It's going to throw those files together and then export it. Instead of into a folder, it will actually preview it in the browser for you. Usually it takes a little bit. Then once it's done, it's going to open it up in the browser. You can see it and click on the links. So this is support us, about us, contact page. And if you click this, it's going to take you back home. So now you can continue to add more. So let's say this is going to be kind of like ours. Just do like a don't use the same as ours, but like your tagline or something like that. And then let's say you're not even going to have this text right here. You don't like that text. Go into the gear icon, click show text. Go ahead and unclick that one, and then if you want to edit the image or even use a background video or even just a color, you know, whatever, you can click this, browse computer, say you're going to have it as a robot. Click open, take a sec, and then click OK. And then now that background is your robot. For ours, we have a kind of overlay, like a green overlay. This is very simple. You just overlay color, just like whatever color you know you want to use. Parallax is we're gonna have to add another thing to show you. So parallax is basically when you scroll, that image kind of stays in place, or like it seems very dynamic when you have this. So you know you can definitely turn that off, and then it's very static, or you can have it parallax, and then it moves. So then yeah, definitely check out all these different blocks that they have, and then from there you can kind of just like us add what you want to the front page. Information about yourselves, current events, sponsors, whatever you want. Just use the blocks that you want, and you can edit them, whatnot. Also, if you were like, oh, I want this lower down on my web page, click drag block, and it will let you move it around. Or you can, delete it from there. So yeah, you add that, and then if you want to go and you're like, okay, I'm ready to create my contact page, click contact, add, and here's forms. So go down to forms, here's contact form, just add that, create whatever text that you're wanting to, and then click this, and it will, show you the different form fields. Now, we did not have phone on, because we do not request for a phone number when they send us a message. Right here, you're going to add whatever email that you want the form sent to. So let's say you have a specific person on your team that is going to be answering all the emails that are sent. You put that email in there, and then whenever a form is filled out, a notification will show up in that person's email that form has, been filled out. And then you can add a success message. So whenever the form is filled out, it will show that message. You can say like thanks for contacting us. We'll respond to the email as soon as possible, or whatever. So yeah, pretty straightforward. Create the different pages that you need to. So now let's say that you've got a working, like you've previewed in the browser, you love how it looks, and it's ready to be published. Go ahead and click publish. And local drive and folder, this is if like we're exporting the site, this is where like if you wanted to export it into a folder, this is where you can do it again. This is a beta. If you wanted to upload it to Mobirize their servers as like a test, totally not necessary. You can upload it to a GitHub page. Again, it's not going to be at your domain. So if you have your domain and your hosting all set up like we did in the last video, then you're going to use FTP. Now it's going to be blank here for you, so you're going to go hit edit. And now for this, we're going to go back to our DreamHost panel, and this is where we're going to find the information that we can fill out there. So if you click edit, Okay, so user. So right here it's asking for a username and password. Now your username is going to show up right here. That is your username, and then your password is going to be, I believe it's the same password that you used to log into your account. So go ahead and put username, password. Port is going to be 21 for the hosting. Put in your domain. So for us, it's 367 for Cloverbots, and then leave it on FTP. And then click test connection. So this is going to make sure that all the information that you put in is correct. And it should be. If it doesn't work out, then you probably put in the wrong password or misspelled something. So when the connection is good, then you can click save. Now this will be filled out for you, but this will not. The root folder. The root folder is your domain minus the www dot. So this would be our root folder, and then you just click publish. And when you click publish, it's going to export all those files and then upload it to that domain. And then once it's uploaded, go ahead and test it out and throw in your domain and then search it up, and it should work. If it doesn't, then try republishing it again or something like that. But we've never had any troubles, publishing it. Now let's say you want to view those files that you uploaded in DreamHost. You can go to WebFTP. This is basically almost like a Google Drive or whatever that is holding all of those files that people are viewing. So this is what ours looks like. This is that main folder that we inputted right on FTP, this root folder. That is this one right here. You can open that and you can see these are all your pages that you created. And in assets, you can find pictures and stuff like that. So this is to view all your files that you have uploaded from there. Now let's say you've created your website and it's uploaded and then you make a change. So let's say, for instance, I changed this to, I don't know, something like that. And you want that to be uploaded. Now, if you click publish, I'm sorry, I need to back up. Okay. So when you publish for the first time, you can click publish and make sure that publish changes only is ticked off for your very first upload. So when you do this, it's going to upload the entire site completely. What you need to do for your very first upload is you need all those files to be uploaded. Now, let's say I made a change later on after the website is already uploaded. I'm going to want to tick this, publish changes only. That will make sure that it's only uploading this change right here. Everything else stays the same. It doesn't overwrite anything or make some weird bugs. It only changes this. And so when you make those changes, make sure that this is ticked. And if you're uploading it for the very first time, make sure it's not ticked. And so yeah, that's how you upload your website. There's so many more different features that you can check out. I definitely suggest that. But yeah, this is the basics of how you can create your own website and make it available to everyone to view and just have it as a professional resource for your team. Forgot to mention, if you guys are stuck on anything or having some troubles creating a website or just have any questions, head to our contact page or even on the training. We're going to have our, along with many other courses, we're going to have our web development course right here. And you can click start course when it's up and just go down to the contact form, shoot us a quick message, and we'll try to the best of our abilities to answer your question and help you out as you begin to create your website. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed this web development course and that you guys are able to check out many other ones that we have. Thanks for watching.